Hey, cashier. Lucas, welcome. How you doing? Ruben, welcome back. How you been? And to answer your question, cashier, it's generally because even after starting the stream, there are some things that just can't be set up until after the stream is already live. For example, merging chats for the different stream platforms. You need a link to the video prior to being able to merge those. And it does take until, at the very least, you have it set up to be able to do. And then the other part of it is just allowing people to actually get in, because streaming to a group of 0 people kind of is difficult. So if you give a little time for people to trickle in before starting, you don't have to stream to 0. Lots of stuff going on. Hopefully mostly good things. There's a lot of plus and minus to what's going on. That's a pretty neutral outlook. I like it. A lot of bad stuff had to happen for the good stuff to start, which is why I've been missing the streams. But there will be a time where you can watch more often. Okay. Yeah, the bad stuff kind of has to happen a lot of times before the good things can come about. Kind of interesting how that all works. No, hi, cat. We'll just call you Earthquake today. Not the indignant meow. There's a light at the end of the tunnel despite its difficulty to see. I'm glad to hear that, Ruben. That's reassuring at least. We just found out today that we're gonna get like a stupid amount back for taxes, so we get to drop it all on paying back our land purchase. Get a sizable chunk of that nipped in the bud. Get our wallets some freedom back for a little while, because right now we kind of have like 2 loans, give or take. It's on paper it's only 1, but we bought our land, so we have that loan, but we needed a down payment for the land, so we did a share secure term certificate with the help of a family member, and so we'll be able to almost fully pay that back by the end of the year now and get some wiggle room again. So we're pretty stoked about that one. It'll be nice to not have like a diaper purchase that crops up be a stressor. It's like, okay, yeah, I have to buy diapers, whatever. Now it's just like, oh crap, I have to buy diapers. But most of that's self-inflicted. Like the term certificate loan is technically for 5 to 6 years, and we did that so that we could get the required minimum payment down as low as possible, but have been like spitballing literally everything at making sure it gets paid down in 2 years. And we're going to make it in 1, it looks like. Hey, Tails. Yeah, today is one of my early live days. But I will be live at 8 p.m. tomorrow, or tonight as well. So 7:30, 8 p.m. whenever I can get the kiddos to go to bed and go to sleep. We'll be live again tonight. This is a nap time stream, so I get to stream until the oldest wakes up and lets himself out of his room to cause chaos. Thanks, Ruben. Think the stream is lagging? There is a very good chance the stream is lagging. Hey, Moondrop, welcome, welcome. I'm doing pretty well. How about yourself? Sarasota, welcome. Is Nightbot still here? Nightbot's always here. We're just out here seeing if we can catch a nap time Abra since it's always asleep, and make it so that we can hunt the big boy Snorlax tonight. If not, no worries. I kind of want to have something planned for Snorlax, but we'll see. You just went to H Mart? I don't know what that is. DC, what's up? You did not tell me about any sort of Minecraft base making. It's like a Korean Kmart. I'm genuinely shocked people still know what Kmart is. It's been out of business for some time now. At least in my area, they might still be surviving somewhere. Search to Little Abra. We're looking for it. You were working on it last night? Did you get it completed last night? Or will you be working on it today? You're planning... There is always a reason to make something a temple. For one, they just look cool. That's like first and foremost the reason for anything. 'Cause can. 'Cause it looks cool. 'Cause why not? Are my top 3 reasons for a lot of things that I do. Making a temple next to the house. What Pokemon would be worse to let around your kid? Drifloon or Hypno? Definitely a Hypno. Like, I don't even know if that's a question. Hypno. Tails, yes, but when comparing Drifloon to Hypno, being dead is the least of our worries here. Look up Hypno's Pokedex entries. Yeah, I'm not sure right off how to make end portals either. Nether portal and nether base. That would be cool. Yeah, so I think Drifloon is like just going to float your kids into the afterlife gently. If a hypno gets a hold of your child after making it lost in the forest, first and foremost, it's going to put your kid to sleep, or a kid, and then slowly eat their dreams until they're dead. Because if we know anything from Pokemon, having your dreams eaten is not a painless experience. So like I think I would rather take certain deceasement over being slowly eaten to death. Among other things. So, Drifloon is by far the better option. And like with Drifloon, if I remember the Pokedex entry correctly, it's not so much that that's its goal and its intent. It's kind of just likes playing with kids, and that's just a byproduct of everybody playing together. Whereas Hypno is definitely doing it with sinister, malicious intent. And actually, in the story of this game, we save a little girl from the fate of Hypno. Good old Lostel. You recently drew a Wobbuffet? Nice. That's my wife's spirit Pokemon. Gotcha, Tails. Your favorite Pokemon is Wobbuffet? Wobbuffet's pretty legit. Wobbuffet! Easily made the Johto season. Also is like that super annoying Pokemon that's like endearing. Your spirit Pokemon would probably be a Grookey. It's pretty lit. I got respect for Grookey. Rillaboom would be Maui. I could kind of see it, honestly. I think Ditto would probably be more accurate. Could also do that. Still no shiny Abra. Yeah. But hey, we're only 4 hours into it, so no big deal. We're cooking. You know, we're doing like almost 300 encounters. We'll say 250 an hour. If I'm on point. It's like 83, 83, 83. Yeah, about 240, something like that. 249. It's either that or Phoebus. Yammer. Welcome. think Gardevoir could be a good Snow White? Couldn't tell ya. I actually am not the biggest Disney fan ever. Not that I have anything against Disney by any means, but I just never really was a huge fan. Marvel fan, yes. Star Wars fan, yes. Disney fan, not so much. But like Emperor's New Groove and Hercules, pretty fire. Goofy movie, on point. Heck yeah, Yammer, I got the Diglett. I honestly actually like Tony Stark. And as far as the movies go, like, I do not think Avengers or the Marvel Universe would be what it is without Robert Downey Jr. I like just the character growth and the attitude. Problem solving. I just think very similarly in a lot of regards. And I think that's what makes Civil War a great movie, is people are either Tony Stark or they're Captain America in their thinking with how to handle certain situations. Yeah, we got the Diglett at 4,095 encounters. So not too bad. Your favorite Avenger is Iron Man. Your favorite X-Men is Gambit. Okay, that's a good choice. Human Torch and Midnight Sun. Moon Knight. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know enough about Moon Knight to know like other characters in his world. Like, I think I saw the season of Moon Knight, most of it, and I'm still like, what did I just watch? He's definitely got an interesting story. Which is kind of crazy for like Earth when you think about the grand scheme of everything going on in the Marvel Universe. You know, like, you have Earth, it's part of the 9 realms, it's integrated with Asgard, and then you have the broader space outside of that, you know, no less than 3 cataclysmic entities have had a hand in Earth during the course of the story so far. Like, Earth was supposed to birth a Titan that got stopped. Ego tried to eat it. Dormammu tried to eat it. Silver Surfer tried to bring in something to eat it at one point. Galactus, maybe? You have Egyptian gods, essentially, within the world that are granting powers to Moon Knight and stuff. You have the mutants. Like, no wonder why people are getting mutated. Like, there's just so much weirdness going on Earth. Multiple characters that have a darker tone, like Blade, Ghost Rider, and Moon Knight. Oh, gotcha. So they're more of like the anti-heroes. They're not bad guys, but they're not great guys either. They're just doing what needs to be done. Just Khonshu. Moon Knight is Khonshu's avatar. Most Egyptian gods have an avatar. Yeah, that's what I mean. But, like, the fact is that they're still, like, an entity attached to Earth that have a vested interest in how it's playing out. How many seasons of Moon Knight are there? Is it still just the one? I haven't been the most invested in, like, the television series, with the exception of Loki. Like, I still haven't watched WandaVision. I definitely haven't watched Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I think I've seen most, if not all, of Moon Knight. I just can't remember. I haven't seen any of the Captain America stuff. Do not watch Secret Invasion. It's very boring. Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Yeah, Secret Invasion is about the Skrull. It's been a long time since I've tried to remember and say that name. The shapeshifter people, I know that much. So do you think Iron Man's dead, or do you think he was a Skrull? I mean, obviously he's coming back as Doctor Doom, probably from a different dimension, but... He's dead because if you remember correctly, Skrull turn back to normal when they die. That's true. Rhodey was a Skrull this whole time. Oh my gosh, wouldn't that be funny if he was a Skrull this whole time, but they brought back in Terrence Howard to bring back the original, like, yeah, he was just a Skrull this whole time, and just explain that as, like, the difference in character. You think Reed's going to be the most important character in Doomsday? Could be. I mean, with them shifting from the Kang Dynasty to more of the League of Villains like vibe, that makes sense. Because isn't the whole thing with Doomsday, like, there's Doctor Doom, and then there's Captain Hydra, and there's, like, whatever evil Thor is? Doctor Doom feels like an upgrade. Well, from what I remember, Doctor Doom was always planned. And like, it was supposed to have been Tony Stark or Doctor Doom, depending on the storyline, that helped Kang figure out time travel, wasn't it? But like, Kang was supposed to lead to Doctor Doom. So it's kind of just like a pit stop along the way. And I am kind of sad that they started building up towards it with a few movies and then had to abandon the project. You've never seen me stream at this time before? Usually every Tuesday and Sunday I have a nap time stream. Oh, they're showing the last episode in theaters, huh? That's actually kind of cool, though. Like, I am so happy when like an anime becomes big enough that they do a theater release, like Mugen Train for Demon Slayer. Like, I almost made it to the theater to go and see that. Well, not Mugen Train, but the last one that they did. The Hashira training arc, I think. Or maybe it's Infinity Castle that I need to catch up on. They're gonna show 8, then 9. Good for them. That means the anime's popular enough, or the show's popular enough. I don't know if it's an anime or not, but it's popular enough that people would go to a theater to see it. Like, that's pretty cool. Hour and 38 minutes. it's not an anime. Definitely sounds like one by name. But yeah, if it's even a show, then that's even more cool. It's in 3D. It's pretty wild. It's in 3D animation. Okay. It's gonna be a bittersweet ending. I'd say so. So is it just the last episode that hasn't aired, episode 9? Yeah, it looks like their episode release schedule is kind of sporadic. Looks like it's on YouTube and Netflix right now. Oh, I think, hold on. it appears that my kiddo is going to be up from his nap, so this is definitely the last round we're going to get through. But who knows, maybe the shiny will be in this batch. It's random, they release stuff when they want to. You just started posting on your channel? That's what's up, Cappy. They could make you wait for the next 5 years if they wanted. Wonder how many people are actually like responsible for producing it. Because it looks just like a really successful YouTube channel more than anything else. Couple hundred, maybe 1,000 people. Ain't no way it's that big. Oh, I gotcha. Yeah, I understand. The company is glitched. That makes a lot more sense. What I was meaning by like the production team behind actually animating it and putting it out, given that it's only 7 episodes, or I guess 8, almost 9 at this point, but like if we're factoring in like overall this bigger company that does many multiple things, I can see how it could get into the hundreds of thousands of people. did. You gonna come here? All right. He says it's time for the stream to end. So we are gonna end the stream, right? Say bye.
Bye.
Okay. We'll be back at about 7:30, 8 p.m. So in about 7 hours. But we'll catch you later.